Breaking news! I'm Seok from Class 8C,
And I'm Corwyn, also from 8C.
and today we are reporting about something really serious that happened in Kokomo, in Indiana, which is the disappearance and murder of an 18-year-old Karina McClurkin.
Back in October 2016, Karina suddenly went missing. What started as a search for a missing teenager turned into a murder investigation that would take years to solve. The main suspect? A local man named Vincent.
The last day anyone saw Karina live was on October 13, 2016. People in town saw her hanging out with Vincent. They were buying food and drugs together before they went back to Vincent's apartment.
After that, the neighbors heard some pretty scary stuff like yelling, fighting, and what sounded like someone gasping for help. Nobody ever saw Karina again after that night.
When Karina didn't come home, her mom got worried and called the police as fast as she could. Her mom was always suspicious of Vincent, telling cops she thought her daughter might be in danger with him.
The police started looking into it and searched Vincent's apartment for any clues about what happened to Karina. When the police questioned Vincent, he denied everything.
He said he had no idea when Karina was and that he didn't do anything wrong, but his story didn't match what the other people saw that night.
The neighbors heard that the farmer and Karina came back to his place together, and that they all heard them shouting. Karina's grandma told reporters that the farmer and Karina used to be close, but something changed after she disappeared.
She said Karina had been asking for help in the days before she went missing. Karina seemed really scared of something, her grandma said.
Karina's family had to fight hard to help keep people interested in finding her. They put up posters, talked on the news, and kept pushing the police to do more.
In 2019, 3 years after Karina vanished, a reporter named Delia People from the local TV station WTHR did a story about how frustrated the family was feeling, like the people forgetting about Karina. But the police were actually investigating behind the crime.
In November 2018, they listened to phone calls Vincent made between 2016 and 2018. What they heard was shocking.
In one call, someone was warning Vincent that the police hadn't found the body yet and told him to keep quiet about it. In another call, Vincent himself told a woman to keep her mouth shut about what she saw and not to tell anyone about the body.
One of the detectives later said that it was like he confessed without even realizing it. Things really started moving in 2021, when new witnesses came forward with more information about the day Karina disappeared.
With this new evidence, the police finally thought they had enough to arrest Vincent. On July 18, 2022, almost 6 years after Karina went missing, police arrested Flint Vincent for his murder. People in Kokomo were relieved that someone was finally being held responsible, but also sad because the arrest confirmed what many had feared. Karina was dead.
After arresting Vincent, police got new information that led them to look in a remote area in Miami County, not far from Kokomo. Just 4 days after Vincent's arrest on July 22, 2022, search teams found human bones that I thought that might be Karina's.
Her family had to wait 2 more weeks while scientists worked to investigate the remains. On August 5, 2022, it was officially confirmed they had found Karina McClurkin.
No family should have to wait 6 years to find out what happened to their child, said one of Karina's relatives at a memorial service. The medical examiner didn't immediately say exactly how Karina died.
He just said they were still examining the bones, but the important thing that was after years of searching, Karina was finally going to get a proper burial and her family could say goodbye.
The whole sad story teaches us something really important about trust. Even people we think we know well can sometimes do terrible things.
Karina trusted Vincent enough to go with her in that night. She probably never thought he would hurt her.
For us as teenagers, we're all at an age where we're starting to go places without our parents and deciding who to hang out with. Karina's story reminds us that we need to be careful about who we trust and where we go.
There's also a bigger lesson here about right and wrong. Taking someone's life isn't just against the law, it is just plain wrong. Like it says on the Bible, in James 2:11, do not commit murder. It's one of the most basic rules in almost every religion and society.
When we think about Karina, we should remember she was only 18, just a little older than some of us. She had her whole life ahead of her. She could have gone to college, gotten married, had kids, traveled the world, but all those possibilities ended that night in October.
Her family lost a daughter, a granddaughter, a sister, and a friend. All the good things she might have done, all the people she might have helped, all the happiness she might have found, all gone because of one person's action.
The police and courts did finally get justice for Karina, but that doesn't bring her back. No punishment can undo what happened or take away her family's pain.
As we finish our presentation, we want you to think about how precious life is. Rules against hurting others aren't just legal stuff. They're about respecting each other as human beings.
Even when we are angry or upset, we have to remember that our actions can have terrible consequences. Some people might wonder why we're talking about such a sad story.
We think it's important to learn from real things that happen, even when they're difficult. Understanding this case might help someone recognize a dangerous situation or think twice before they're making a bad decision.
In the end, Karina's story isn't just about a crime. It's about a real person whose life mattered. Her family kept fighting for years to find out what happened to her because they loved her. And now that the truth is known, maybe they can find some peace.
We hope Karina's story will remind all of us to look out for each other and speak up if we think someone might be in danger.